game that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's brought down.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Sanders. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Operating from the red zone now. Allen on the left side, he finds Beasley. That catch good for only a couple. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Buying time to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Allen out quickly here to Sanders. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. At plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On play action, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Allen again. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Bills. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. to the touchdown pass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Patterson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Flushed out right. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard, need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 4. Being chased out left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatline.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble. And now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So Allen's going to look to throw.
He'll go right back to Beasley.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They're going to to go with a tight end here on the running play. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched